Hola y bienvenidos a Hola amigos. Hello friends. Yo soy Claudia.
Y yo soy María.
Y yo soy Pom Pom.
Stay with us. We're going to have lots of fun today.
Hola Amigos, Hello Friends is a production of the Knowledge Network of Greater Omaha, produced by students in the TV studios of Metropolitan Community College.
Doing today?
Hola María.
Hola Pompon, did you hear our friends at home? They're doing great.
Sí. Hola Claudia. Hi Pom Pom. Hi everybody out there. Hola María.
¿Cómo estás, Claudia?
María, yo estoy muy bien porque fíjate, tenemos un show muy bravísimo. Pom Pom, did you see what we're going to be doing today? Ay, sí, vamos a hacer las celebraciones.
Yes, today we're going to learn about celebrations that people do all over the world. So I am very excited, Pompon. Are you too?
Sí, yo soy muy feliz.
All right. So, as you may know, all of us celebrate things throughout the year. We're going to look at 5 celebrations this time, Pompon. We know that there are many other celebrations, but we're going to look at 5. How many are we going to learn about, Pompon?
5.
Muy bien, 5 celebraciones. And most celebrations that we do around the world, Pompon, are somehow related to a religion that we may belong to.
Oh,
yes. So today's celebrations, we're going to talk about 4 of them are related to a religion. One of them isn't.
¡Qué interesante!
So, Pompon, you have to pay close attention to determine which one is not related to a religion.
Oh, this will be really good, Maria. Are you ready to go, Pom Pom? Sí, Claudia. Okay, let's get started.
Yes, let's get started with our first celebration. We have Diwali. Look at this, Pompon. Have you ever heard of Diwali?
No, Diwali.
Yeah, it's el Diwali. So it turns out, Pompon, that the people who are members of the Hindu religion celebrate the Diwali. Look at that.
Ay, qué bonito.
Yes, so I'll tell you a little bit about it. What they do, they turn on a lot of lights.
Oh,
Lots of lights. All over their house in the outside, all over their house in the inside, and all over their towns.
Qué bonita, tantas luces.
And they are kind of like individual lights. This is a very bad example because they have a very specific light that they use, but they're small and they go like this, and they put many of them, Pompon.
Ay, qué bonito, María.
Yes, and this goes on for 5 days. It usually is between October and November. And let's find out why. Why did they do this?
¿Por qué, María?
Well, they, in the Hindu religion, they have a lot of deities, and one of them is the goddess of wealth, fertility, and prosperity.
Oh, a deity of prosperity, fertility, and wealth. Qué interesante, Claudia. Absolutamente, Pom Pom. Maria, tell us more about these deities that we have.
They honor her during this time of the year, and they do so for 8 days. Like I said, they turn on a lot of lights throughout their house, but prior to it, Pompon, they really have to get ready for it. And you know how they get ready for it?
Oh gosh,
They clean their houses completely. They renovate, could be their house or their office. And this is prior to Diwali. They have to have it all ready and set to go. It has to be nice and clean.
Necesita limpiar toda.
Y después, cuando terminan los 8 días, Pompon, they have a great big celebration, and they exchange gifts, and they give gifts to their children, and they use their very best clothes, or preferably brand new clothes.
Oh.
Oh, yes, Pompon. So like I said, this is linked to the Hindu religion, okay?
Diwali es de los hindus.
De los hindús, sí, muy bien. Ese fue Diwali. Ahora vamos a ver el próximo que tenemos aquí, que es Kwanzaa.
Oh, I've heard of Kwanzaa.
Ooh,
This is kind of a
Kwanzaa.
new celebration. Pom, pay attention because this is a new celebration. It was invented, I think, by a professor, right, Maria?
Yes, and this celebration is not that old, and this is the celebration that is not linked to a religion.
Kwanzaa no tiene religión.
No, Kwanzaa celebra a las personas que tienen una herencia africana.
Oh, sí, los africanos.
Yes, this is to honor their African heritage, so they do very specific things. First of all, Pompon, if you see right here, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles.
7 velas.
Y las velas color verde, these green ones, they represent hope.
Esperanza.
Right, hope for, what is to come. And then these ones here, the red ones, Pompon, they represent the struggle of their ancestors that they have had to endure.
Oh, that is really interesting, Pom Pom. Are you paying attention? Sí, Claudia. Okay.
And then we have the black one in the middle. That one represents the African race, the people themselves.
Oh, that
Yes.
makes a lot of sense.
And Kwanzaa, the word itself means the first fruits. So that's why you'll see a basket with a harvest.
Con muchas frutas.
Con una cosecha. And they have 7 principles. As you may remember, there were 7 candles. With the main candle, which is the black one, that represents unity. So,
Una vela negra.
para representar la unidad entre la gente.
Qué interesante.
Some of the other 7 principles are purpose, faith, and creativity.
Oh.
Yes. So what people who celebrate Kwanzaa do is they light up a candle. They start with the middle one, and they light up a candle each night, and then they will greet each other. And when they greet each other, they will greet themselves saying something like, "What's the news?" And then they have to say the news are, and it's the principle of that day. So if it was the day of unity, they would say the news is unity for today.
Well, that is super interesting. I always wondered what Kwanzaa was all about. Siempre me fascinaba de lo que Kwanzaa era sobre. Muy bien.
And they celebrate this from the 26th of December to the 1st of January. And guess what? At the end, very similar to Diwali, they will exchange gifts, especially with children. And one very interesting thing is that when you set up your home for Kwanzaa, you include a ear of corn that will represent the children in that home.
Maíz, ¿por qué?
Well, I don't know. And if you don't have any children at home, then you set 2 of them to represent the children of the community. Because one important principle is that you are supposed to work to make your community stronger.
Oh, that is a very good philosophy for any holiday that we celebrate.
Yes. And the way that you can also celebrate is by learning about the African culture, but also playing the drums. You can always play the drums.
Ay, me encanta jugar y tocar eso, María.
The last day of Kwanzaa is New Year's Eve, and you have a special dinner, and you commemorate Kwanzaa at that day. It's the last day.
Oh, very exciting. That's pretty interesting.
So we have Kwanzaa there, and let's move on to our next one because we're 2 out of 5. Okay, so our next one is Ramadan. Ramadan.
¿Qué es Ramadan?
Well, I told you that these celebrations estas celebraciones son vinculadas a alguna religión y el Ramadán es vinculado a la religión del Islam o la religión de los musulmanes.
That makes sense. So Ramadan is all about a religious celebration with the Muslims.
Right. And this, the word Ramadan means heat or dryness. And they celebrate Ramadan on the 9th month of the lunar calendar.
Oh, that'd be kind of hard to figure out.
Well,
9th month.
That's why it's different every year. Nosotros nunca sabemos. Bueno, sí sabemos, pero puede ser diferente cada mes. No es como otras celebraciones donde siempre el mismo mes, el mismo día.
Absolutamente.
Y esta celebración, this celebration, is to commemorate the revelation of the Quran to Muhammad.
Y el Corán es el libro para los musulmanes.
That's right, Pompón, very good. El Corán es el libro sagrado de esta religión. Entonces se conmemora la revelación del Corán.
Whoa, they're supposed to memorize the Quran?
Well, during the time of Ramadan, people cannot eat before the sun rises. And so they can eat, before the sun rises, but not after. And they also cannot eat until the sun sets.
Oh, so like an all-day fast.
Right, and they do this for 30 days.
Ay, caramba, 30 días.
You think you could do it, Pompon?
No.
Well, I remind you, this is linked to the Islamic religion. So the reason why they do it is because it commemorates that time. But they also believe that during this time, it's a time of purification, Pompon. Oh. It is a time for them to be extra nice to their neighbors and everybody around them. And it is to kind of get an idea of what it feels if you didn't have food. So it's a humbling.
So that's why we do the fasting, I bet, right?
It's a humbling experience. When they do get done with the 30-day of fasting, they celebrate, and usually they'll break the fast with a fig. They'll eat a fig. Es como un higo que se comen de diferentes maneras. And they will have a huge celebration. Again, you will wear your best clothes, preferably new clothes.
Una fiesta grande.
They visit their family members, both alive and dead, so they would go to the cemetery and visit them.
Es como el Día de los Muertos.
Well, a little bit, but they pay him a visit, and they also exchange gifts, and mostly give gifts to the children.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes, so when people are during Ramadan, you'll know that they are fasting for that period of time.
Interesting. Pom-Pom, are you learning a lot? Sí, esta es muy interesante, Claudia. I would agree.
So our next one is Hanukkah.
Ay, yo tengo un amigo que celebra Hanukkah, María.
Oh, sí, qué bueno. Y Hanukkah en español se dice Hanukkah. Y esta celebración, Pompón, también es ligada con una religión. Es vinculada a una religión y es la religión de los judíos. So this celebration is also linked to a religion, and this would be the Jewish religion. And this is what happened many years ago, Pompón. The Greeks fought with the Jewish, and the Greeks wanted them to bow to other gods and other idols, and the Jewish said, no, we're not going to do that. It goes against what we believe. So a group of men fought very much in order for them to not be, subject to becoming Greek or bowing to other idols.
So the Greeks were going to make the Jewish people follow their own gods and religion?
That's what they tried.
Eso no es bueno.
Well, and a great miracle happened because a small group of men, Jewish men, went and fought, and they won. But in the time that they were fighting, the Jewish temple, Pompon, was destroyed, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yes. So what happened next is, since they were victorious, the Jewish were victorious, they lit a candle, and this candle was supposed to only be lit for about a day because it only had a day's supply of oil.
Oh, that's impossible to happen.
Well,
¿Qué pasó, Claudia? I don't know. Why don't you look at Maria? Let's find out. Maria, ¿qué pasó?
The candle stayed lit for 8 days.
es un milagro.
And that's the miracle that they celebrate, that the candles stay lit for 8 days, but that thanks to this, fight, the Jewish were able to keep their traditions and keep believing what they believed and not bow to any other idols or anybody that they did not believe in. So they celebrate Hanukkah to this day.
Well, yes, and you said you had a friend that celebrates Hanukkah, right? Sí, absolutamente, es un amigo mío.
So usually what people during Hanukkah, they will have the menorah. See, there is a picture here and we'll see a menorah later on. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles, right?
9 velas.
Well, you'll use this candle to light the other candles. And they signify the 8 days that the other lamp stayed on in the temple. Each night, they would play a game with this right here, a dreidel.
¿Qué es eso?
Es como que es un cubo más o menos. And around this, it says a great miracle happened there. And it's in Hebrew. But whoever wins or whatever they win, they will either get some of these coins or they might lose the coins. It just depends. And this happens every night of those 8 days of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is usually celebrated between November and December. But over the years, it has turned into exchanging small gifts each night. And it just depends on each family.
Sí, porque mi amigo siempre viene a la escuela con unos regalos.
Yep, that's it. All right, so that was Hanukkah, okay? Let's move on. Is this our fourth one? Or
I believe this is our fourth one.
So we have one more. What do you think it's the next one, Pom Pom?
Oh, Pom Pom, this is your favorite. This is your favorite, Pom Pom. Sí, 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 con Santa Claus. La Navidad de el bebé Jesús.
So this is our last celebration, and this happens to be linked to Christianity. Christmas, la Navidad.
Bien.
La Navidad celebra el nacimiento de Jesús. That's what Christmas is all about.
The birth of Christ.
It celebrates the birth of Christ. It's celebrated the 25th of December, although some other countries may have their big celebration starting on the 24th, which would be Christmas Eve, and will really conclude the early hours of the 25th. So it just depends where you are, but it's slightly different. And like I said, it celebrates the birth of Christ, Pom Pom. And, the traditions could be slightly different from person to person, but most people would have gifts for their family members that day, signifying the gift of Jesus that Jesus offered to the people who are Christian. Jesus offered eternal life and salvation of their souls. So that was his gift to the people who are in this religion. So those people today give gifts out in symbol of that gift that we got from Jesus.
Gracias,
Woo!
Jesús.
And that's what they do. They believe that it is a blessing when you give gifts to other people. But there are a lot of decorations that we see today. We see a lot of lights in their houses, Christmas lights. We see a Christmas tree in most houses. And we also see people that believe that there is a Santa Claus and things like that. So that it could be different from family to family. It could also be different from region to region. So what do you think, Claudia? What else do we know about Christmas?
Well, I know that in my family, we put up lots of lights because it's like a big birthday party. Remember your birthday party? Pom Pom, see. And so what we do is we get ready for Jesus' birthday party. So we put up lots of lights and lots of decorations. And the Christmas tree is evergreen to represent all of his love ever for us.
And a lot of people also go to church and
Así la iglesia, eso es muy importante.
yes, Pom Pom, and they might listen to parts of the Bible when Jesus was born, the Gospels and things like that. Some people also do Christmas caroling. They go singing around.
Cantando las canciones. Feliz Navidad. Chun, 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 chun. Feliz Navidad.
That's it, Pompon, you got it. So I know that you're probably going to start getting ready to celebrate what you get to celebrate each year. And while you go and celebrate, we're going to continue with our show here. And let's find out, if we've been learning about all these celebrations that they do throughout the world, what could the letter of the day be today? Let's think for a minute.
Well, we're doing celebrations. That's kind of a tricky one.
I know.
Because it's a soft sounding letter. Maria, I'm going to bet we are going to do the letter C.
Letter C it is. So think about words that start with the letter C. How about we think about 4 words?
4 words.
4 words.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, I have one. You know, a lot of these, celebrations happen to use a candle.
Ay, pero María, qué bien. Una vela. Cada religión, o casi cada usa una vela, a candle, to help with their celebration.
And you know, I'm thinking of a castle.
Oh, a castle does begin with the letter C. Un castillo.
Castillo. Do you have one?
Un castillo?
Yeah.
No?
I don't either.
I wish I had a castillo.
Okay. And what about this shape right here? I mean, it's not completely touching, but it's kind of like
this
that.
shape right here begins with the letter. Oh, Maria, look. This shape begins with 2 C's put together.
In the opposite direction, yeah.
Un círculo, a circle.
And one last one. En español sería una casa.
Ah, pero absolutamente una casa donde nosotros ponemos el árbol de Navidad, a house where we do put our Christmas tree, which also begins with the letter C, Christmas.
Casa. Oh, that's true. Casa y Christmas. Okay, let's trace the letter C. Let's do this together.
Okay. So we're going to trace the letter C. Entonces, niños, por favor, ponte los deditos on the TV or on the screen and follow me as we trace it.
La letra C.
Follow me, follow me, follow me.
So this is like a semicircle?
Kind of like a semicircle, yes.
And that's the uppercase letter C. How about the lowercase letter C?
Muy similar, Maria. Very similar. It just looks just like it, but shorter and smaller.
Got it. Hey, we're ready to write that sentence, but I can't think of a sentence. Let's think of one together.
Okay, well, we're talking about celebration.
I know, but all these celebrations are different.
Right, but they all have families, Maria.
Oh, that's a good point. And these celebrations bring families together.
Yes, they do.
All of them do.
All of Hanukkah and Christmas. And make up a sentence with bringing families together.
Well, Ramadan, too, is all about spending time with family. So let's do this.
Let's do this.
Celebrations.
Come on. Celebrate good times.
Bring families together. There we go.
That's a great sentence. Celebrations bring families together. Now let's put that one in Spanish. We've got las celebraciones reúnen a las familias. Absolutamente. And they do bring all the families together.
They do. So let's find out if you guys remember all about these 5 celebrations. We have a lot of things here that we're going to show you, and your job is to figure out where should we place them. So let's start with this drum right here. What do you remember?
Un tambor.
I think this was the Kwanzaa. Remember that? When they can celebrate and play the drums?
Yes.
Yes.
And Maria, you know what? This reminds me that I should probably get my family ready for celebrations.
I know. Look at this. Look at what I have. This is a menorah. And if you guys remember, we talked about Hanukkah, and that would be over there, right?
Right. And Maria, you know what? I think I just have time to do just a few more of this.
Well, that's true. We have this light. What light was it?
It goes
Diwali?
Diwali
Yes.
right here.
And remember, it's the light. The light has to be on. And you know what? We have all these fruits and, well, let's not do that one.
We don't want to do that.
Let's do this one. When you have Jesus and Jesus is born, what was that?
That was Navidad, Christmas.
Oh, I have it in the wrong side.
Right over here is
Yeah.
baby Jesus.
We
would
have
go.
one more. Oh, wait. Hanukkah does not go over there. Hanukkah goes right here. And we have just one left. Remember that there is one that you can't eat. So we have a tray to eat, but you can't eat. What was that?
That would be Ramadan.
That's right. All right. Let's go over here and find out what we're going to do for the craft. Look at this. Look at all these bags. We have Ramadan, we have Hanukkah, we have Kwanzaa, and we have Christmas, and we have Diwali. What can you guys do? Well, all of these celebrations bring families together. So you can always get your family a gift because all of these celebrations commemorate, and at the end you can exchange gifts. So you can always decorate. Pueden pintar cuando nació Jesús, o pueden pintar la menorá de los judíos, o pueden pintar el Taj Mahal con los musulmanes, o pueden hacer la vela de unidad del Kwanzaa, o como ya les dije, el de Navidad, o pueden hacer la lucecita de el Diwali. Y lo que ustedes pueden hacer es ponerle dulcecitos o cualquier otra cosa que le quieran dar a la persona que le van a dar algo. Cualquier cosa. You can put anything in these bags that you like to give to that special person. So what you do is you first trace your your design. You can even write the name of the person that you're giving this to. And then you can use markers. I used the ones that are liquid chalk along with just the regular Sharpie markers. So I'm going to show you really quickly how I did this. And I'll just, you just choose your color. So I'll just choose this color to do around alrededor del pesebre de donde nació el niño Jesús. And you guys can get really creative with this. This is especially a small gift that shows your appreciation for the other person. And you might already have these at home that you don't have to go buy it. And then you can just put things in here that you know that the other person likes and would appreciate it. Some of those things can also be like homemade coupons. You can make coupons saying something like, this coupon is good for a movie night with you at home and popcorn, Or if you're giving your mother a coupon, you can say, this coupon is good for, cleaning the kitchen 3 times any month that you choose. Whatever you think you would like to give, these are things that you can do at home for your family members. For whatever celebration may be that you happen to celebrate. Well, it does take a little bit, but it's up to the design that you want to do. And that's all the time that we have for today, so we're gonna say our goodbye song, okay? Adios, amigos. Goodbye, friends. We had fun. We hope to see you again.
Hola, amigos. Hello, friends is a production of the Knowledge Network of Greater Omaha, produced by students in the TV studios of Metropolitan Community College.